Alright guys, I'm at it again. I left Albi home because he's not feeling well. And they had a clearance on the trees, so couldn't say no. Let's see if we can get him in. Alright guys, so I went to get 2 metal posts and a few groceries, and I've come home with this. I did tell Albi I was going to take the wagon in case I found some bargains at Bunnings, but he's going to be a little surprised when he sees my haul. Back for another week, guys. We are getting stuck into the fence and the cat run. We had planned to have a whole heap done this week, but Albi was on his second course of the MS drugs that he has to take. Takes a course and has a month off and takes a course. And unfortunately, they have kicked him in the butt. So he spent the weekend in bed, which is when we usually get most of our work done. So we're just going to see what we can get achieved in the time that we've got this week. So we'll see how we go. First job, we're going to get stuck into this fence and try and finish off the dog fence. So we're going to go across here and back to the green fence, and then they will have this extra area. And eventually we'll pull down the green fence you can see near the tree there, and that'll have mesh so they can see in. But if we don't want them in the backyard, we'll be able to lock them across into this spot, just not have the whole yard and sit at the back door all the time. So we're going to grab the excavator. We've got one hole to dig, which was full of rocks. Hopefully we can get that dug today. A couple of holes to go from the container back to the fence, get those dug, get the concrete in, and then we're going to make the platform for the cat run cage to sit on, and then we'll secure that and get started on that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the cat run starts to come together by the end of this vlog. We'll see. Oh, and Albi been in bed sick. There's a silver lining in everything because I had to go to Bunnings and pick up a whole heap of stuff by myself. Got all those trees, brought them home, put them in the front yard. I think it took him a day to realise that I'd stuck a whole heap of trees out the front. So there you go, I got some more trees. So, you know, there's a silver lining in every situation. I got to go and have a good look around at Bunnings and got a whole heap of trees that were on the clearance rack.
All right guys, I'm back here again today. I've got to put a corner post in here and then concrete that in, and I've got to try and sort out that post up there, but it's got the big massive rock in the road. I think I'm just going to concrete the post in, not as deep as the rest of them. The rock beats me. Get that in.
Are we just going to concrete this as is, I think? Are you just going to concrete this as is?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, because we've tried on this one. Yeah, there's a massive rock in there. You just have to cut that off once it sets.
LJ, do that again.
It's like I probably will 10 times, Dad. So, yep, watch me, I'm about to do it again now. Barry, what are you doing? Then knock Dad's water over. Barry, you can't swim in a bucket, mate. Oh, good job. Alright guys, so next job we're going to put the rails on here. Then we're going to get the timber that we got out and build a timber base to screw it down onto. Then we can start actually building the frame for it. So, about to get stuck into that. Let's do it. Up. Down the bottom. Oh, dang. It's not going to be long enough to get to that post. You're going to have to join it before the post. That's okay. Happens. How are you going to do that? You're just going to have the iron meet up against the shed there?
Yep.
He's such a little jerk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, here now. You can have that bone. I found it for you. It's a good bone for you. No, don't want that one. Come here. Just stay here. Barry? All right.
Give me a break.
Is he in trouble?
Oh, I've got to get up. Up, babe. Up, 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 up.
Well, if we're putting it, we're going to come further this way. What we need to do is build it on outside where it's going to be. So it needs to come this way more, I think. Then we put the...
Pretty good where it is, don't you?
Yeah, which means we have to move it so we can put the timber up.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just marking this first of all.
Okay.
Do you want me to measure it to the middle?
No, I don't care. I'm good. As long as I can get in and around it.
I'll measure the sleeve.
I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if it's straight at the back as long as you don't care. It's about roughly where we need it. So then we can pick it up and move it. We'll go forward a bit, I think, and that way. So it's sort of, I don't know.
No, just drag it over there.
All right. Oh, we're going from there?
Yeah, I think this is going to be the best way to lift it.
Oh, Jesus. I don't think so. No. Gonna have to lift it in the middle there. Oh, nightmare. How far are we going with it? All right.
Till we get this side on.
Yeah, so I thought if we do one side, get it up, and then we'll just, I don't know how we're going to do it. We'll be right. Let's go get some sleepers. Oh.
End to end will work.
Well, whatever works, I don't care, as long as something works. Because we want this to sit on top of that, don't we?
Yep. And get screwed to it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hold it down.
Yep. So we need the bolts, the drill bit, tape measure. Then we'll be back. Alright guys, so the cat house is going to sit on top of this timber edge. So we're just getting that in, it'll be bolted through here. We've got some joiners for those posts. So we're going to build this frame concrete those posts in there, put that in. Once it's built, we're going to screw the cat house down to it, and then we're putting metal sheeting on it, so the metal sheeting will come down past the timber. That's the plan anyway, isn't it?
Yep.
Do I need to hold that at all for you? You're right. Have to dig all there now.
I'll just smash it in with a hammer.
You could, if you reckon it'll go in.
Yeah.
It's basically join these two together.
Yeah. Hang on a sec. Mate, this is where you get sore eyes. You alright?
So no, because I was running 100 miles an hour chasing Max. Wasn't watching where I'm going, and I cleaned myself up on the trailer, Dad.
Alright, that's enough.
Because I'm a silly boy. Come on, come up here, Mum. Good. Oh no, it doesn't look square. But oh no, it just looks weird. I could be wrong.
It doesn't look square because the cage ain't square.
The what?
The cage?
Okay. I wasn't looking at the cage, but okay. Yeah, I'll get there, right? I was sitting here thinking, how long till Albi comes and tells me how to shovel this? Down a little bit at that end, alright. I can get it. It's sitting on a rock or something at this end. How's a naughty today? Are we good? Do you want me to go get that yellow square so we can make sure the corners are square? No. Sure? Yeah. LJ, leave things alone. You just can't help yourselves today. You're being painful. We're going to screw that corner in first. Alright guys, moment of truth. I'm going to try and test fit it. Ow.
Test fit it, staying on there.
Well, I can't if I've got to dig this out. Well, if you say so. Wait. Got to lift this side up because it's stuck on that. There you go. Your way? Yep. More? Alright. Do you want a hand? Or you got it? Down this end. Yep. Jaws in. Yep. Mine's got to come back towards the fence a tiny bit. Yours pretty much on the corner? Mine's got to go this way a bit. There. This is pretty much smack bang on where it needs to be. What you'll have to do is cut the edge flap off a bit once we get it on. That, like that big round thing, because we're going to bring the metal all the way down onto the timber. So we're going to have to angle grind that flap off. LJ, you right? Stop eating junk. How's that sound? So what I'm thinking, if we're going to put fence rail, do we want to come to the inside edge then?
That's what I just did.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Great minds think alike.
That dirt off.
Albi. Okay, that's that back end secured. Now, let's work on this side. Is that right, if I pull it in like that? Yeah. Sweet. I just need to dig this bit here out. And that bit there. That bit I shouldn't have to dig too much. I said that bit I don't need to dig too much. Oh, well, will I suppose. Yeah. Alright guys, that's it. We're going to call it for the night. I think it's 4:45 or something. I'm going to yoga tonight. They've got yoga at the town hall tonight for free. Come and try it.
And I'm not going to yoga, no.
The girls asked if Albi was coming. I said they could put free beer on at the hall and Albi still wouldn't go to yoga. Maybe if they allowed him to drink the beer and not do the yoga, but yeah, you couldn't get him there. So I'm going to go in and get organised so I can go to a yoga class. Alright guys, we put some water in that trench that I was digging because it's like digging in concrete at the moment. It's like 30 degrees, so it's over there in the heat, so I'm going to give that a chance to soak in, so it'll make it easier for me to dig because Albi's really sick, so I'm doing the digging and everything at the moment. And we're going to come and try and get some more sheets on this fence because this is in the shade at the moment. See if we can get the sheets on this fence now so that we can do this in the shade while we wait for that soaking, and then I'll go over there and keep digging. Barry, it's a beetle. You're going to squish him? You're squishing the beetle, are you? There he is, see? It's a beetle. He's gone. He ran away, Barry. It's down here, see? Right guys, it's cooled down a little bit. We took a bit of a break there for a while because it was stinking hot, and the shade's come over here. So now we're going to try and get this last beam along this side in. That one was drier.
No, this one's as wet as, it's so heavy.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have thought they would have dried out being in that container.
At the bottom of the pile, so
oh, okay. At least they didn't bend. I've got one to go still, haven't I? It needs to go, oh, sorry, in there, doesn't it? There we go, now it fits. Oh, man, on that bar.
Huh?
I just hit my head on that bar.
Alright, come and put your shovel up this one, please. Yep, put it under there.
Now get your level. Where's your level?
Down a bit. Right. Up a bit more, right. Barry, seriously mate.
You said it was okay for him to level it out.
He's just showering dust in my face.
He wasn't doing that to me. Barry, it's level, mate. I haven't even levelled it. Barry,
A little bit, please.
up.
That'll go, babe.
You got this? Barry. I don't know. Stop. All right, what's the next step? Barry! Okay. Oh my God, this dog. His dog. We're leveling. You can level the dirt, Barry. All right, guys, so quick update. We've got all of the timber around the outside. We've put this dividing bit of timber here because we're putting a wall down here. That half there, that section there is going to be their little house. So they're out of the weather and they're going to have all their little beds and that in there. And there'll be a doorway here and this will come out and be their play area. So at the moment, Albi's putting the last of the screws in those beams. And Barry and I are levelling out the dirt. Aren't we, Barry? Barry, we've done that corner. Alright guys, back at the cart run again this morning, trying to get the rest of these rails up on the roof so we can start putting the iron sheeting on the roof, and we're going to close in this end bit. So we're putting all the rails on first and we'll start putting sheeting on it. So let's see how far we get today. It's another hot one, so we're starting early, see what we can get achieved. So just screwing those brackets in place to try and secure that gate a bit better so it doesn't move before we put the rails on. Alright guys, time to chuck some sheets on the walls. Is that where you want it up to?
Yeah, I thought so.
Is it level with the end? Yeah. And then chuck a level on it, or not worry.
Yeah.
No screwing it, babe. Do you need me to hold it or are you right?
I'm right for now.
Right. Alright guys, first wall up. For this side, we'll go around and do the wall on the other side now.
Okay.
Alright Albi, we're going to call it for the night.
Okay.
Well, this is what we managed to get achieved today. Once again, we had to go and buy stuff, so we had to take a run down to town. That always takes 2 hours out of our day, but we have to go get stuff. We got all the topper for the fences, so that when Albi's finished, he'll cut it all off level and then he'll put a topper on it, so it'll look nice. We needed more of these fence rails. We needed more saddles and more joiners, so we took a quick run down to the steel yard, got all that, so back into it again tomorrow. Keep working on the cat run, hopefully get some sheets on the fences. We really want the dog run and the cat run done and this fenced off so that we can get that ugly old fence pulled down. I went and got changed because we're going to go... We got some dinner. Let's call it. That's the test cat. Oh. Guys, if you're Australian, you'll know this. Albi and I have a new obsession. We've been watching a country practice from the start. It was on 7+. You can see a country practice. So Albi and I have been staying up watching a country practice every night. So, any of you guys?
You should hear the old language that used to be around, you know.
Oh my God. The things,
think
don't you
these
say
days,
it. The
you
things
know.
that people say and do in that show, it's a laugh. I'm like, I can't believe people used to say and do that. But if you used to watch a country practice, leave a comment. Because I used to love that show. So yeah, we basically decided we're going to watch a country practice. So we're in, I think, season 3 now.
So I feel Aussie again with some of the words they say in there.
Yep.
I'm not allowed to say them anymore, but
Yes, that's
when
right.
I watch that I do.
And Albie gets to watch all the old cars again. Relive his youth. So there you go.
That's the
7+, country practice.